What up, what up, what up? This is Star with Starzempresswisdom. How you doing, y'all? This is going to be a how does your divine masculine feel about you reading. So this is going to be for the divine feminines. I'm going to go into what your divine masculine has been going through in the recent past, what he's going to be going through for the rest of the month of December, and how he feel about how he's feeling about you the remainder of this month. All right, so let's get started. Divine feminines, if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning to my channel, lots of love, hugs and kisses for you, divine feminines, the Empress. All right, so let's see where your divine masculine was at in the recent past. So for this divine feminine collective, all right, so some divine masculines may have felt guarded, or recently started opening up to the connection, opening up to you, getting unstuck. I felt like they were anxious and guarded in the in the past, but now they're releasing that guard. So let's see what else. That's too many. Some of them have been hurt in the past and had to deal with a lot of hurt. Yeah, could have been dealing with a Libra, or you're a Libra divine feminine, but some of them could have went through a battle with the justice system, court system, or something. It could have affected their financial stability. Let's see. But I do see that things are balancing out, or started to balance out for your divine masculine in the recent past. Yeah. We have victory and success. Okay. So there may have been some injustice, I feel like, in the recent past regarding like a legal matter, possibly. Could be with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or it could be like a mother, baby mother. I feel like there may have been some injustice. Somebody may have been victimized. You know, the divine masculine may have been victimized in a situation, wasn't treated fairly in a justice situation, is what I'm getting for some of you guys. They may not have gotten a fair bid, I guess, or like if something may not have went in their favor in the past. This could be a legal matter, or it could just be things didn't go their way in the past regarding a relationship. It could have been dealing with a Leo, Sag, or Aries, who could have literally been abusive, aggressive, violent. That left them feeling guarded when it came to love, okay? But I do see that there was some justice in this, there was some justice in the recent past. If there was an injustice before, I feel like that's being corrected at this time. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? Hold on one second. I don't like the lighting. Hold on. Okay, now we can see. All right, so some divine masculines, some of the divine masculines may have been trying to balance out a situation with a mother or a baby mother. But, take it how it resonates. Let's get some clarity, though. 9 of Wands for the divine masculine in the recent past. 9 of Wands. All right, so they may have felt guarded in the past because they may have felt like this connection between you and them was deceptive in some way, or it was going to be the same as other people. But so they may have been avoiding communicating with you. But I feel like communication did come in the recent past, which could have balanced the situation, restored things between the two of you guys. Oh, somebody could have been hitting you up because they was thinking dirty thoughts about you, divine feminine. So the divine masculine may have had some freaky thoughts about you, so he wanted to reach out, or if he didn't reach out, that's, he's been thinking about it. It's just that he feels, I think in the past, he felt like there was some deception in this connection because of shit that he had been through in his past with other people. Okay, why is the Justice card here? Somebody could have been overly emotional, manipulative, all right? Could have been a water sign, and that had them waiting around discontent. This could have been the Divine Feminine that was being overly emotional, or someone could have been using the justice system to manipulate a situation. Which could have had the Divine Masculine just sitting and waiting and not making a move because somebody could have been manipulating the situation. Could have been about a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, though. Yep, but it doesn't matter because I feel like the Divine Masculine decided to break away from that after maybe some communication came in. Sorry, guys. After some communication came in, and they kind of started to drop their guards a little bit, I felt like, because they may have been, the Divine Masculine may have been overly emotional about a situation because maybe they weren't treated fair in a court situation, maybe they weren't treated fair in a relationship in the past in general, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like the Divine Masculine was stuck, but he started to move forward positively after a period of rest, okay? Maybe he needed rest or sleep or something. 6 of Wands. And I'm saying he for masculine and she for feminine just because it's easier. But, you know, take it how it resonates. The Divine Masculine can very well be a woman. And the Divine Feminine could be a man if that's, you know, if that's your thing. 6 of Wands in the recent past. Alright, so there was somebody could have been fighting because somebody was getting too much attention, is what I'm getting for some of you guys. Yeah, your Divine Masculine could have been trying to juggle work, love, you know, balance friends, family, you, and, you know, Divine Feminine, and other things they had going on. So there may have been some fighting going on because somebody was getting a lot, you know, getting some attention. Also, I'm getting the Divine Masculines, were successful with could be a Leo, Aries, Sag. That's your person, like I said, from the past. That could have been violent, rude, a cheater, whatnot. I feel like the Divine Masculine was extremely guarded in the past because of this person. They felt like this connection could have had some deceit, deception surrounding it. But it's not true because this is deception, or you think it's deception, but it's really not. And this side is deception. But anyway, so I felt like the Divine Masculine was guarded because he thought it was some deception going on. But somebody could have just been being manipulated through a court system or through some type of, some is court, some like it's some legal thing, custody, alimony, whatever. Or somebody could have been over or manipulating a Libra or overly emotional about a Libra for some of y'all. But anyways, so yeah, I definitely see that even though there may have been some fighting in the past, your Divine Masculine overcame that. It could have been with a particular person, Leo, Aries, Sag, or just people, violent, aggressive people from their past, people that, you know, they probably knew they shouldn't be around and stuff like that. Yeah, that they knew they were conflicted about possibly leaving the past in the past and opening up to you. So they were conflicted about opening up to you, but they still were holding on to energy of the past, which was like, you know, I feel like aggressive, violent people that were abusive, chaos, fighting, you know, all that shit. Yep, and it was a deep regret to be closed off to you, Divine Feminine. That's what I'm feeling for. I feel like they regret that shit. Yep, but now they are healing from depression because they were heartbroken. So some of the Divine Masculines could have air in their chart. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Definitely I see Libra here. Could be fire, Leo, Aries, Sag. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo's here too. But anyways, I definitely see a lot of air here. So the Divine Masculine could have air in his chart, or you do. But some of I feel like the Divine Masculines had to heal from depression, and being heartbroken could be surrounding a mother. Okay, it could be their mother or it could be a baby mother. But I feel like they needed to heal from a situation with someone. They need to heal from depression regarding a situation with a mother of some sort, mother, baby mother. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for some. Because they were heartbroken. And they've been left heartbroken in the past. Possibly, because people were unfair, unbalanced, overly emotional, manipulative, fighting all the time, But the divine masculine is healing from that. Yeah. To have a passionate new beginning with you, divine feminine. He is the victor. He's successful through this shitstorm that could have been going on in his life for a while. Could have been 9 years or so. But let's see what actions the divine masculine is going to take towards you. Actually, let's see how he's going to be feeling the rest of the month of December towards you. So how's the divine masculine feeling? Gosh, the 9 of Wands. He could still be a little guarded because he's been battered in the past. This divine masculine is definitely going to need some healing, possibly counseling. Okay, it could make him seem a little cold, aloof, distant, closed off emotionally. But some of them are going to need to release some type of addiction, which is having them stagnant. Could be smoking, could be drinking. But that could be why their guard is still up and why they're still trapped in their head and still not opening up all the way. It could be because they need to release some type of addiction. Yeah. Because until they do, I feel like they're not going to be able to. They're going to keep missing this offer between the two of y'all. But let me see. Oh. But that's going to end. All right. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So maybe he had some issues surrounding his finances. And that could have had him, with his guard up. That could have him feeling stuck in his head and, distant and aloof. But that is going to end. So I feel like a cycle of mental fuckery for the divine masculine is going to be ending, and closing is done. So all the betrayal from the past, the violence, the abuse, the turmoil, chaos, all that stuff, exes, and, could be family members that are toxic and abusive and violent. All of that is going to be ending, towards the rest of this month into 2020. And I feel like that's going to help the divine masculine become financially, physically, mentally, and spiritually stable, and he's going to be able to be the family man that he wants to be, for the divine feminine, if that's the case. Or he just wants to be stable, a businessman. Okay, someone who can offer to the divine feminine. Let's get some clarity though. Why is the 9 of Wands here for the divine masculine towards the divine feminine? Okay, so he's guarded, but he's being ambitious towards his goals. Could be looking for advice from the wrong people. So he could have people in his ear that's having him still remain guarded. Yeah, could be people that he has a stable foundation with, family, friends, exes. Yep, but I feel like the divine masculine is going to have to release his attachment to the material. Because maybe he's so focused on his ambitions right now, but guarded to the connection. And, towards the end of December. Ooh. Yeah, so you may have to follow your intuition about your divine masculine, because they are confused right now, it looks like. Or you may be confused about how they're acting, but it's, they may be becoming a workaholic. So you may think they're becoming aloof and distant because they're looking elsewhere, but it's just because they're being overly ambitious. They're focused solely on the Pentacles right now because they do want to be the King of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or have that in their chart, but it doesn't have to be. But yeah, so they may have to deal with working too much, you know what I'm saying? And just completely... but the working too much is coming from them being guarded because of the past, because they're afraid to get their heart broken again. They're afraid to get battered and bruised and beat up again in a relationship, whether that's physically, mentally, whatever, verbally. So why is the 10 of Swords here? Some of them are going to be ending being workaholics. They're going to end the mental fuckery in their head that tells them just focus on work and then people will love you, Focus on money and having that and people will love you. I think they're going to be releasing that. Okay, yeah. So it is a great idea for them to end this mental it's just it's in their head. Yep, what did I say? This literally says an end to mental conflict. Yep, they're going to choose the path that's more stable. They're going to choose to be mentally stable instead of feeling like they have to overly focus on money to be able to offer to this connection with you. You know, they're going to have to get through that. One more. Ten of Swords. Yep, and they're going to have to put an end to feeling disappointed, and, you know, regarding relationships. Could be regarding an ending with a Sagittarius, or feeling betrayed or backstabbed by a Sagittarius or someone with that in their chart. It could be disappointment with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or being stabbed in the back by a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Oh, gosh, yeah, some of them could be going through a court issue because the King of Swords just was like, hey, this is, you know, this could be a judge. So they may feel confused about why a judge chose a certain way or whatnot. But they're going to need to love themselves and focus on loving themselves and releasing that mental. A lot of them are dealing with a lot of mental trauma. So they went through a lot of fucked up stuff, you know. Could be with family, friends, and exes. But they went through a lot of hard stuff that makes them feel like this, okay? They feel beat up, you know, and this may not look like that on the outside, but on the inside, they feel beat up, abused, tore up. People say all type of messed up stuff to them, so they're just like, whatever, I'm just going to focus on my ambitions and do what I got to do. Look at me, on the outside, I'm going to look like this, you know, but on the inside, they feel like this. So you just got to be, divine feminines, just be compassionate. Because, you know, you guys went through a lot of stuff too, I'm sure. And it's not just always the, you know, the feminine that goes through things. The masculine does too, and sometimes that can be overlooked. You know, not all the time, but, you know, in this particular situation, I see that this person's going to need some compassion because they may be confused about a legal obligation or situation. And that's why they may be a little distant towards you or cold towards you. But it's going to be an ending to that. Okay, yeah. So some of you, you know, so I feel like the Divine Masculine is going to be releasing this mental conflict of feeling disappointed. He's going to start loving himself. You know, it could be a group of people that that stabbed him in the back in the past, you know. But he is focused on his pinnacles. He's focused on being stable. And, you know, he may not be wanting to offer to, I feel like, a group of people, possibly. Okay, so this could be family, friends, like I said, exes, whatever. Because once he gets stable, you know, people are going to start to come back around, and people already are. But, you know, I feel like the Divine Masculine is ending a cycle of all this mental bullshit. I feel like it was a lot of mental abuse. Could have been a lot of verbal abuse that they dealt with. You know, somebody who may have been using legal stuff to manipulate and mess with them and victimize them and shit like that. They could have been dealing with some pretty messed up, you know, situations that they are trying to overcome towards the end of December. Yep, an end to conflict, though. It's going to be an end to conflict for your Divine Masculine. So that's awesome. But you, Divine Feminine, are going to need to follow your intuition about how to treat this. Like, don't feel like it's about you that they're being distant. It could literally be because they're trying to get through a time where people or someone could have literally like did a number on them financially, legally, whatever, and now they're trying to heal from that and figure out how they're going to still be a stable partner to you, Divine Feminine. So let's see. How does the Divine Masculine feel? Or how's the Divine Masculine going to feel? Feel like he's going to get some enlightenment about an ex, possibly a Leo, Aries, Sag, I saw. Alright, so I feel like the Divine Masculine could be up in his head about marriage and commitment, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not. Yeah, stuck in his head. Yeah, he's going to get through this. Because he is thinking about commitment with you. He knows you deserve it, Divine Feminine. Yep. He knows he was immature in the past, or he was listening to immature people. But he's going to be, I feel like the Divine Masculine is wanting to offer you this cup of love, but he still feels Nine of Wands, still feels battered from the past. But that is ending. We got 9, 9. Look. So, hold on. So we have the new beginning here, but what flipped out is these two together. So, hello, it's going to turn into this, okay? So towards the end of December, he may be trapped in his head a little bit about marriage, commitment, whatever with you. A higher level of commitment, but I do see that the Divine Masculine is going to be offering that love. And I do see that that's going to turn into marriage, commitment. Could be you guys moving in together. But you could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could have Pisces in your chart. I definitely see. Let me see why is the intuition here. But yeah, use your intuition, because you guys do have a new beginning with the Divine Masculine. But let me see why the High Priestess is here. Or he could see you as a High Priestess. Like, a woman with knowledge, Okay, so yeah, you guys are going to have to be careful not to end this situation prematurely, because I felt like the Divine Masculine is preparing to possibly, marry you or move in with you or something like that, be committed to you, but it would not be a good move to end this situation. Yeah. Some of you guys, the Divine Masculine is having an issue with a karmic partner letting them go. Yeah. So that's an issue too. Like, they may be stuck in their head because they know a karmic partner is not trying to release them. People may not be trying to release them, or they may have legal issues, whatever. But regardless, towards the end of this month in the 2020, they're going to be offering you this cup of love, and I feel like it's going to turn into marriage and commitment with you and your boo. Okay. But they are going through a lot right now, Divine Feminine. I do feel like, yeah, they're going to have to let go for a new beginning. And that's hard, because even if it wasn't a stable foundation, it's a foundation. It's something that they had from the past that, they're used to. And, could be with the Leo, Aries, Sag, or Virgo. Yeah, someone or place or people that they were not happy with. They were not satisfied. They didn't know. They never knew the truth of what was going on in situations. There was no clarity. There was illusions and shit. Could be a mom. Yeah, there was no fortune in this situation. A baby mom. Yeah, they could have been immature, and or there could have been someone had a baby, and or some of you, or some Divine Masculines are being immature, giving an immature offer to an Empress, or was trying to, and the Divine Masculine knew he had to drop a third-party situation, drop friends, whoever was in the way, and follow his passions, okay? Alright, so Divine Feminine, I'm going to get some advice for you. Okay, reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. So, this is telling me to see your reflection through your twin, So, yeah, vision. Some of you guys need to see the truth about this situation with your Divine Masculine, and meditate and sit with yourself in quiet and peace, so that you can see that, your twin mirrors you. So if you are having issues with letting go of the past, because there's attachments there's money there, stuff like that, they're having the exact same problem on their end too. So yeah, but there's going to be a reason to celebrate between the two of you guys soon. You guys just have to get through this path, or this path maybe, I don't know. Get through this past energy, okay? But let's see, what are you guys reflecting on, Divine Feminine? Or what do you need to reflect on? Okay, so you guys need to reflect on the negative investments you made with people in the past. and or you guys are reflecting on how you and your twin have always gave to people and places and things that didn't give back to you. So you guys need to reflect on that and know that that's exactly what your twin went through. They went through the same thing. They went through over giving to situations and people didn't want to give them shit back or gave them the bare minimum back or emotionally abused them, neglected them, all type of stuff. So they as you're reflecting on your past situations and how it was never, you never got anything in return, that's what your twin is going through too. They're reflecting on how they gave and they're like, damn, that could leave them feeling like that, I messed up my whole life giving to this person and, they played me, or these people, they just used me for this and that, so they're going through that too. But drop the burdens, Divine Feminine. Drop the burdens between you and them and reflect on dropping the, if there's any issues between you and your Divine Masculine, it's time for you to release those burdens, because you guys could have been affecting each other because of stuff that had nothing to do with the two of y'all. It was just past shit, past childhood wounds, trauma, stuff like that was affecting you and your twins' relationship. So drop the burdens between the two of y'all. Because you also, or you were getting mistreated in the past, and so were they. Okay, so both of you guys are gonna need to be compassionate towards each other, because you guys marry each other, so you guys can understand what you guys have both been through and what you've experienced in the past. So let me get one more for you guys. One more for the Divine Feminine. Spirit Fox, okay, as well as be devoted and committed. If you guys need to journal or write down your thoughts, feelings, please do that, Divine Feminines. Don't just harbor everything and take it out on your Divine Masculine. But it says, Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Some of you guys may have a writing talent, and that may be something you want to tap into. You could be a songwriter, a novel, you write books, write poems. Whatever it is, I feel like you guys may have a writing gift that you need to put some focus on at this time, and I think it'll help you with your connection with your Divine Masculine as well. All right, so till next time, Divine Feminines, much love.